Guys, welcome to this video. I'm super excited for this video because we're going to be going over an FBA store that we've been running for the past year, and I'm going to show you guys what happened in the past year of us managing the store. Before I go into any kind of numbers, any kind of profit, be aware that this is a business. Assume all business risk that you would to any traditional business. There's no guarantees. You can lose all your money, etc., etc. So just for compliance. Now let's get into it. So right now I'm inside the store that we've been managing, like I said, for about a year. I think we're just a few days off. Let me go ahead and pull up the actual start time of it. Let's go back to last May and take a look. So this store made its first sale on the 23rd. Today is the 25th. So we are basically right over a year. So as you guys can see, the store has produced $565,000 in sales from us managing it. And you could see it had a pretty slow start in the beginning. First few months were fairly slow. May, last few days of May, June, July. And then we started popping off. As you guys may be aware of, when you buy products, typically takes about 30 days from your purchase for them to arrive and be sellable on your store. So this client actually probably started off back in April or March, to set up, open the store, all that kind of stuff, buying inventory, waiting on it. And from here, it's been live and selling for a year. Now let's look at the actual numbers. Now we are inside of the spreadsheet of the store. The sales are I think like $2,000 or $3,000 off from last update, but we're fairly on track. 562,000 in sales. You can see the total cost they spent on products, fees, all that kind of stuff is $486,000. So this client actually started off with $100,000 in working capital. They didn't just have $486,000. They start off with $100,000. What we like to tell people, the expectation is we will try to flip your money, your inventory money, 3 to 4 times a year. So we're almost at 5 times the flip on this store, but traditionally, have an expectation of 3 to 4 times a year. And you could see the total net profit after all fees, after refunds, all that kind of stuff that goes into it. This store has generated $61,000 in profit from running for a year. Now, obviously that's not all for the client that owns a store. We obviously make a cut. This individual is on the 70-30 profit split. So we take 61,000. I'm just going to do 61,000 even times 0.7 because they keep 70%. So this client has made 42,700, a little bit more, but $42,700 after all fees on their initial working capital. So on the 486,000, it's about 10%, a little bit under, but they didn't have 486, they had 100,000. So we're almost at 5 times the flip on their inventory. So they're looking at about a 42% ROI in the first year of running this business. Guys, again, this is the first year only, right? We're gonna keep scaling, growing, and getting better. Typically, the longer the store runs, the better the profit margins get. And of course, the better the store performs and more ratings and reviews and Amazon treats it better. It's just a lot of different things that happen to a store once it ages and gets better. So just to give an example, like obviously the first few months it wasn't making a lot of money. Right now we're actually getting to the point where we're consistently doing anywhere from $5,000 to upwards of $10,000 on a monthly basis. Obviously every month fluctuates, right? Sometimes we have to get rid of products that are not profitable, right? Like you can see that example right now. Sometimes the product sits a little bit too long and we'll take some losses, and that's completely okay. Right, whether some losses happened or not, either way, this client has made $42,000 after split. Also, I'm just gonna show you real quick just the last 3 months of the store running. Like, what did it do in the last 3 months? Let's go ahead and start with March 1st. So let's go down. all the way down. It's a lot of sales, a lot of data. And you can see there's some negatives in there. You see, we're trying to get rid of some products that have been sitting there. So this is not a perfect business, guys. There's going to be ups and downs, right? But let me show you just actually March just by itself. Let's go down. We're almost there. See, there's a lot of data. Just in March, we're looking at 11,800 in profit for this store. Obviously, again, this owner is on a 70-30 split. So if you do 11,817, I'm not going to worry about the pennies times 0.7. This client has made $8,200 in profit just in March, right? So let me start over and actually show just the full 3 months. Okay. Now I've highlighted all the profit for the last 3 months, and we're looking at $20,000 just in the last 3 months in profit. And you can see all this red right here. These are pending sales. It means they're not confirmed. So this is not even all of it. So it's going to be probably a little bit more than what it is right now after the pending sales are completed. So just 20,000, I believe. What is that after split? So the client just in the last 3 months, $14,000 in profit. And as you guys so you guys are aware, so every store is going to go up and down. There's going to be higher months, lower months, right? It's going to go up and down, and it kind of goes like this: up and down, up and down, up and down, as long as it keeps going up. Because recycling through inventory, right? We'll buy inventory, we'll sell it out, and then from there we keep buying and buying and buying. And it's up to you really to be reinvesting the profits or whatever. I can't tell you what to do with your money, but this is just an example. Now, again, this is not going to be your store, guys. You're not going to have these types of results. Your results could be much worse. They could be much better. They could be somewhere in the ballpark, right? And you got to have money to do this, right? These people have money and they're not afraid to spend it. I'll make a video later on a store that's been running right around the same time frame, but the people were scared to spend money the first couple of months of running the store. So they have completely different results. But this just results in one store that's been running for a year. So I just want you guys to know what's possible. Again, your results could be much worse, much better, or somewhere in the middle, right? If you have any other questions, feel free to go ahead and click the link down below. It's going to lead you to our website, submit an application, and then book a call, and we'll talk soon.